Well, over the last couple of years, the team over at Marvel has managed to nail several castings of their big characters, and I don't think any actor fits the role better than John Bernthal's Punisher. We've heard lots of talk over the last couple months that he could be premiering in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and now we have a bit of an update on that and what appears to be some confirmation, at least from somebody. Let's take a couple minutes to break it all down. Now, for a long time, there has been a ton of talk about John Bernthal potentially returning to the MCU as the Punisher. The series over on Netflix has been defunct for quite a while, but once Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio returned as Daredevil and Kingpin, the rumor mill started heating up, and it appears we might finally have some unofficial confirmation that Frank Castle will indeed make it into Phase 5. Now, like everything, if it doesn't come from Kevin Feige or somebody official at Marvel Studios, we have to take it with a grain of salt. But this report I did find interesting, and since John Bernthal was kind of attached to it and didn't squash it, I feel like it might have a little bit of merit. Now, over on Instagram earlier today, actor Casey O'Keefe shared a photo of him and Bernthal, which Bernthal is always great, but what he said in the comments really got everybody's attention. In the post, he actually said, "Looking forward to working with you during Marvel Phase 5. Now, he doesn't mention which project this could be, but the Punisher hashtag is included in the whole thing, and Bernthal didn't squash the post, so although it's not official, it does give me a little hope. Now, this isn't the first time we've heard some of this news. Recently, Rosario Dawson actually let it slip that Bernthal's Frank Castle will indeed be back in the Marvel Universe, but then within a day or so she actually walked back her comments a little bit. If you remember correctly, she played the night nurse in the series, and I'm pretty sure she wants to come back too and doesn't want to upset anybody in Marvel Studios. Now, where Bernthal does show up, that's the big question. The most obvious answer to that could be Daredevil Born Again. His history with Daredevil both on-screen and off runs super deep, and they are kind of a yin and yang of the same type of character. Their interactions in the previous series were awesome, and I would love to see Bernthal and Charlie Cox once again team up or even face off in the series. But we also probably should consider another series. Before we get Daredevil Born Again, we're going to get Echo, and we do know Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin and Charlie Cox will appear in that show. This might be the perfect place for the Punisher to show up. And quite honestly, he does have a vendetta and a history with Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin. While they were in jail, he made it pretty clear. Fisk might help him escape, but it didn't get him off the hook, and one day the Punisher would come for the Kingpin. Now, what series this goes down in, we have no idea. I think both Daredevil and Echo are the most likely candidates because there's not a lot of other street level stuff going on in the MCU during Phase 5. It is possible he appears in something like the Thunderbolts or Captain America New World Order, but that would seem a bit convoluted, and I actually think those two films are really going to be built around the Thunderbolts and Thunderbolt Ross. I don't think Frank fits in very well there. Now, obviously, we're going to keep covering this news about Frank Castle, John Bernthal, and the Punisher returning to the MCU. I know many fans want this, so if you want to get all the news and updates, smash that like and subscribe button, and we'll make sure we bring it to you right away. But until we know more, what do you guys think? How do you feel about this most recent report that John Bernthal will indeed return to the role of the Punisher? And which project do you think he could possibly show up in? Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.